are listening to the Books as Bad as Twilight podcast,
where we are reading Elixir by Hilary, Duff, and Elise Allen.
Visit us on our website,
www.BaBaTpodcast.com.
Get lost with us.
That's going in the intro.
That's so funny.
All right, I'm going to stop now. Unless you have something funny to say.
Boobs. Which will be interesting because, you know, we're recording at my house.
What? It's a nice change.
Yeah, so
Nice change,
things might be a little echoey.
That's okay.
I also live on literally the main street of town. So there might be a train.
Exciting.
A choo-choo.
I've
been drinking again,
Yeah.
everyone. Just a heads up.
That's okay. Brittany, that was our best episode.
Oh, when I was drunk and slurring my words. Whoops.
Was that? That was lost in a book, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was lost in a book. Oh, that was.
Ooh, I like this wine. Medusa.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You
It's
know-
very tart.
Yes, it's very tart. That's the one I'm drinking, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, it's very tart.
Very
tart.
tart.
Yeah. What was I going to say? Have you ever played the game? Oh, you have played it because I played it with you. Drawful.
Yes, I like Drawful.
We should play that one time.
Oh my god, it's so much fun. You know what? If we get followers, guys, you could open. Is it Drawful that you could open up the?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could play with us.
Oh, that'd be so much fun.
Also, vote on us. So I mean, like that's cool too. Let's see
Yeah,
who wins.
yeah, exactly.
I draw a lot of penises.
It's true. If I remember correctly, it's true.
Funny.
Yeah, that was a fun time. That's when we went. That was the day we went to bingo too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fun times. We should do that again.
Yeah.
Bingo.
Oh, 100%. Kevin and I are actually going to a gun bingo.
You always go to gun bingo.
I know. There's a gun right there. There's a gun
Oh my
behind
god.
you. There's 3 guns in there.
Should I be scared?
There. I don't know.
Oh, you don't know.
I don't know. Well, that one, the clip is is stuck in, so and it's also like a World War II rifle. Yeah, I'll show it to you. Are you scared of guns?
Yes.
Oh. Yeah. So, like, you see how old it is?
Yeah.
This won't even shoot.
It's wooden.
It's wooden. Yeah.
Had a nice feel.
Yeah.
I like.
Won't shoot.
Look, I'll play paintball. But
I've
even-
never paintball.
Really?
I've shot plenty of guns.
Yeah, but never play. We should play paintball one time. That's fun. It's very exhilarating. Oh god, you're gonna show me another one.
All right, so what are we doing today, Danielle?
Oh, Brittany. Today we're going to be talking about chapters 5 and 6 of Elixir.
Can I tell you, I
Yeah.
don't remember what happens in the chapters either.
I mean, yeah. Can we talk about that for a second?
So, yeah, sure, go for it.
I've been on vacation. Brittany and I have not really talked.
Vacation's
All I ever wanted. Vacation, happy to get away. Wait a minute.
Is it had to get it or happy to
I
get
don't
away?
know, and now I'm very curious. You know what? Listeners, you let us know.
Yeah, ooh.
Contest.
Hey, the
Well, I
first
mean-
one.
Yeah, well,
The first one on Facebook to correct us for vacation.
all right.
I think we sang that 3 episodes ago, though.
Yeah, because I sang the wrong one. I sang the vacations, all the vitamin C song. Wait a minute, is that vitamin C? You know what? I think I'm going crazy.
I don't know what's going on right now.
Is that the same song?
Vacations all I
That's not vitamin C.
I don't know. Let me get the laptop.
Anyway, while Brittany does that, I was on vacation. So Brittany, and then Brittany's going to be going on vacation. So it's just vacation.
Yeah,
we're
next
vacaholics. And so we haven't really been talking. And you know, Brittany. Spoilers. Brittany finished the book.
Oh, yes, and it was so unsatisfying.
Meanwhile, Brittany's finishing the book. Meanwhile, I did not bring the book on vacation.
I'm so proud of you. Good job.
I was going to bring it. And then I was like, you know what? We had this conversation. Like, I don't really want to read ahead. Like, I've already read it before. So I was like, you know what? I'm not ruining my vacation. I'm not going to do that. So I left the book purposefully on my nightstand. Did not touch it at all week because, you know, how could I? And
the Go-Go's sing Vacations on
okay,
Riverwalk.
so I'm not going crazy. Oh wait, yeah, we're doing.
I don't know. I still had to look that up.
No, don't look it up. No.
I had
Listeners,
to know for my own personal.
All right, well, don't say it on the microphone, but
Okay.
you can tell me, or I'll just cut it out. It's fine.
Anyway.
But yeah, so been on vacation, happily reading good books, but now we're back to the bad book.
I know the answer.
Can you whisper it to me?
Nope.
How rude.
I'm very rude.
No, it's the one, the vitamin C one is with, where it's like, it's like, it had Pokemon. It was a Pokemon music video.
What are you talking
I
about?
promise you.
The only vitamin C song is the one that I
As
did.
we go.
One, we remember all the 8th grade graduation.
I don't know this version.
Didn't you play for an 8th grade graduation? Everyone plays it for their 8th grade graduation.
I'll tell you, I didn't graduate 8th grade. Our high school started in 10th grade, so we graduated from middle school in 9th grade. But we did not have a graduation ceremony.
Yeah.
But you know what we did have?
What?
We had like a talent show, and that's how I first heard of Wicked, because 2 girls performed the song Popular from Wicked. Do you know that song?
Were they very popular?
They were in the middle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they were in the middle. Yeah, but they were very talented. Very talented.
Good.
So, great
So
song.
like theater geeks. They were theater
Yeah,
geeks.
definitely. Very
that's
outgoing
very
people.
mid-popularity.
Yeah.
In high school.
Hey, they're more popular than me. Like, I was watching, I was like, I like them. They're cool. And
Very mid-popular.
Look, anytime anybody sings Wicked,
Listen.
I'm a fan.
Look, listen. All right, we have to continue.
Yes,
so,
you're right.
So we're on chapter 5. We're doing chapter 5 and 6
5
tonight.
and 6. Oh, by the way, I'm Danielle.
Oh, and I'm Brittany.
And
Nice
this
to
book's
meet you.
as bad as Twilight. We're so good at this podcasting
So
thing.
good.
And
Quick plug. We are being sponsored by Audible.
You got this, girl.
I was going to say Spotify.
Oh, really?
Yeah, fuck you, Spotify, for not even putting us on. We are sponsored by Audible.
Sorry.
Danielle was aghast.
Yeah.
Aghast?
It's okay. You're right.
Aghast?
Yeah, aghast.
Yeah, but I didn't know if it was ED or SSS.
I hear,
Do you
train.
hear the train?
I don't know if I hear it in the mic, but
You will hear it.
all right. Anyway, go ahead.
We are sponsored by Audible.
Mm-hmm.
It is is it the leading?
It is the leading.
It is the leading
leading.
platform for all audiobooks.
Indeed.
It's really pretty cool because you could take great courses and you hear the train. It's getting closer.
It's amazing. I love it. I love the sound of a train.
You
at
know
night.
what also sounds fantastic and realistic and it feels right at home?
Yeah.
Everything from Audible.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, so when you use our link, Danielle,
audibletrial.com/BaBaT.
you get a 30-day free trial, also a free book, which is pretty pimpin'.
Yes, it is.
And then you get to keep that book forever.
Forever.
5 ever, even.
5 ever.
5 ever. It's longer than 4 ever.
And if you don't like it, you can return it and get a different book.
Yeah, did you try that
Boom.
feature yet?
I will be. I
Ooh.
haven't yet because I didn't know about it until very recently, so I will be. No book I'm returning to. Let me tell you. I'm not gonna say, but it's in my head.
So go get your free book. Cash in on those prizes. Use our link so we get $5.
Of course. Why not?
And yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Audible.com.
Audible.com. audibletrial.com/BaBaT.
Yeah.
All right. Awesome.
All right, boner. Let's go.
Boner.
Yeah.
What?
I have a boner for Audible.
Oh, all right. Well, that took a turn.
So funny.
Wait, can I ask real quick before we
Sure.
begin? Are those your pens?
Yes, they are.
Okay, I just want to make sure because I opened the box and I was like, pens.
I think I just threw them in there.
Okay.
because Last week, which I am currently editing, was awful, ladies and gentlemen. We were on the brink of exhaustion and frustration, so I just threw everything in my box and left.
Look.
It was not just you, Danielle. It was
I know.
all of us.
I know, but I'm
I know
embarrassed.
you feel guilty, but
I do feel guilty. Look, I felt guilty like the whole... Like, I told you the story. I was with my friend. She says to me, I want to listen to your podcast. And I'm like, please don't.
Please don't. At least not that episode.
Not that episode. Look, it was rough, but you know what? This is going to be so much better. We're on top of our game right now.
Mm-hmm.
You know how on top of our game we are? We don't even know what happened in these chapters.
We're so on top of our game that we're 20 minutes into this episode and we haven't spoken a single thing about it.
16 minutes, Brittany.
I'm sorry.
Come on now. Beautiful sound.
All right, so chapter 5.
Yes. All right.
So, we left Clea, discussing her trip to Rio for Carnival.
Okay.
And so she's super excited. She knows her dad was in the area when he disappeared. So she's both going to be capturing Carnival. I think it's Carnival.
Yeah.
While looking for her father.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So, right now Ben knows nothing about it, or did they do their little thing?
Let's see. I think they did because
they did.
Yeah, because
Ben climbed onto the step stool. So Ben knows about the pictures.
Mm-hmm.
Ben knows about Clea seeing this mysterious man in the photos, and he is the one that connected it to the Fountain of Youth or the Elixir of Life. Rather.
Okay, yeah.
So yeah, they're going. They're going.
Yeah, they're going, and
just like a normal 17-year-old girl would, or 18.
Well, 17. I think I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure it did confirm in one of our past episodes. It did say that she was 17. Yes, so that has been confirmed.
Confirmed.
Is that a sound effect?
Can you please have a sound effect there?
It's done.
Done.
I'll do it. All right. So I'm trying to figure
No, that's fine. So the first paragraph of chapter 5, we find Clea not wanting to sleep during their 12-hour trip to Rio.
Yes.
So she is exhausted. And she doesn't want to sleep because she's afraid that Ben is going to hear her freak out in her dreams. Because either she's going to freak out in her dreams with all the nightmares she has with her father.
Yeah.
Or she's going to have very sexy dreams, which she has been having with who we'll find out to be Sage.
Correct. Okay. Yeah, I just wrote haha next to that. I'm like, oh, geez, girl. Sorry. Okay. So they get to Carnival.
Oh, they get to Global Reach first.
Oh, okay, yes.
So they land there, and the first thing that they want to do is go to Global Reach, which was the organization the charity her father had founded.
Okay, yeah. And Ben drives the Jeep.
Mm-hmm. Beep beep
beep beep. And so they want to go to the camp where her dad was last seen, and so they arrive at the camp.
They meet Dr. Pritchard.
Yes. And right. I'm still gaining my bearings. I forgot that I won't even say.
You
Never
noted
mind.
things?
Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, they get to the Global Reach, and Dr. Pritchard is who they meet. Mm-hmm. And,
she meets Dr. Pritchard, and he gets a phone call right away.
Yes.
From Clea's mother. Mm-hmm. Which I find funny, only because, Clea doesn't speak to her mom, at all, in this entire time. And she's freaking out about all this stuff. She won't talk to her mom about the death of her father. And her mom is calling Dr. Pritchard to make sure that Clea arrives safely. Mm-hmm. Why the hell isn't she calling her own daughter?
Right, girl, get on it. And
I don't know.
There's this line here where she says, I know you're not a child. I'm like, but she is.
She's 17.
Yeah, she's 7. That's why, I'm not look, I won't even say it, so never mind. But, I still think she should be older, aged up.
Yeah.
Because that would make sense.
It would feel a lot more organic for someone, taking all these goddamn trips.
Right. Yeah.
Investigating and sleuthing around.
Yeah.
At 17, I don't know about you, but at 17, I was, more worried about how to put eyeliner on while riding the bus to school. That was more of my concern.
What was I concerned about at 17? I mean, this is a weird concern, but I really liked to write at the time, so I was concerned about writing a book.
You're such a loser.
Thank you very much. I didn't wear eye makeup at all. Like, I didn't wear makeup in high school, so I could care less about eyeliner.
I hope you know I'm joking.
I know. Yeah, I know.
I was like, oh god, that sounded super harsh.
It's like, God, Brittany.
I was putting on my makeup on the bus ride because it was an hour long.
Oh, you told me about this. Yeah, it's funny. We were just talking about that.
Scratching at the door.
Was that what I was hearing? You know what? Penny the dog really wanted to have a career in podcasting. Unfortunately, she ate her microphone.
Did you hear that? No. She just growled. Because she wants to get in here.
Oh my god.
Shh. Okay, she's walking away. It's alright.
Okay. Anyway, yeah, she ate her microphone. So, you know, it is what it is. So she's banned from the recording studio.
So anyway, so she tries to talk to Dr. Pritchard.
Yes.
And basically he tells her nothing.
Yeah.
This whole, couple pages are absolutely worthless.
I don't know who to be more mad at, him or her father for not telling anybody where he was going. Because you're right, there's no information here. It's basically pointless. And, you know me, I'm the literary critic. I'm kind of I don't need this scene at all.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh my god, it's so pointless.
Yeah. So we don't even need to, it's just recapping things we already know. Dr. Pritchard doesn't know anything. Yeah. Unless you see something that's worth talking about.
Honestly, I don't. Yeah. So Pritchard goes, okay, just know that everything I have to say is completely insignificant. And Clea goes, that's okay, I would still love to hear it. And Pritchard talks about how her father was giving a lot back to the community, doing stupid stuff like games of charades and obstacle courses, things to take your mind off the worst of it, because they're in a pretty devastated area. He was somber even, he was wrestling with something, and talking about a couple days before he had disappeared. She asked, what do you mean? Pritchard's like, I don't know anything. My guess, maybe it was a bad meal, and his intestines was in knots. So, all you get from this conversation was that a few days before he leaves, he was worried about something.
Correct.
That's literally, this is a useless scene.
I was gonna say, it's, it wouldn't be so useless if, what you just said, it kind of matters, but at the same time, I feel like it doesn't progress the story in any significant way.
It shows, it's oh, my dad was actually really cool. He was helping all these people. He played charades. He was a dad to everyone. Whoa. Wow. And he was worried before he disappeared.
Yeah. Yeah, it's okay to have that, but I feel like this is, but this happens a lot. Thus far in the book. Mm-hmm. It just feels a lot it's just filler. It's just stuff kind of happening, and,
Yep.
There you have it. So,
and then we get 2 more pages of useless information again.
Yes.
And so they leave. They're like, let's go back to the hotel. Mm-hmm. So they're driving back to the hotel, and, Clea wants to be, dancing with these people, because the streets are packed. Mm-hmm. It's Carnival. They can't just drive through the main drag.
Right.
So they're slowly creeping through this crowd. And bongos are playing, and Clea's dancing, standing up in the Jeep, taking photos. And this goes on for 7 pages.
I'm just picturing it. Shit. I really wish this was a TV show or something, because I would love to see that.
It would take 30 seconds though.
It
Less
would.
than 10.
It would be better.
10 seconds.
Yeah, it would still. I still think it would be stupid, but I think that's just. I want to see that, and I want Hilary Duff to play her.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, But yeah, you're right. It's interesting. So, they get back to the hotel. Right? Am I reading that right?
Yeah, I'm trying to read more, because honestly, this happens for pages.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
2 or 3 pages.
Yeah, because it says,
"Oh God,
let me get ready. I didn't sleep that long." Oh, she goes to take a nap, but she doesn't sleep very long.
Yes, and then they're talking about going to the beach.
Yes. Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay, it's all coming back. It's all coming back to me now. Wait, how's that go? When you touch me like this, and you feel me like that. Oh, wait.
What?
I tell
don't
you?
know the words.
Okay, I just remembered. You're going to laugh at me. Okay, so I never had Hercules on VHS when I was younger.
Yeah.
Did you see that movie a lot growing up?
Yes.
Okay, so I didn't.
Oh, actually, no, I didn't. I saw a lot in like late teens or late 20s.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
So when I was younger, my friend had a VHS, and I didn't see her. Like, we didn't watch movies that often when I saw her. So we watched it one time, and it was the song "I Won't Say I'm in Love."
I won't say I'm in love.
For some reason, I love that song. Don't get me started, girl. It's so good. I thought that it was Celine Dion singing. It's all coming back to me for the longest time until I got it on DVD and watched it like in my teens,
God,
late
that's
teens.
So cute.
Yeah, so there you go.
I can see where you're coming from, though.
Yeah, like I just thought they sounded similar. I mean, now I'm like, I get it, but you know.
Kevin and I were actually doing Pain and Panic today, like while Kevin was in the shower this morning. We were like, well, fuck, how does it go now? I can't do it. I'm drunk.
I couldn't even. I believe in you. Let's.
Shit. Fuck me.
Crickets.
Because it's all in the back of his throat.
Pain
and Panic.
Coming. Wait, I can't do
it. That was definitely not.
I was trying to do apart from the trailer. I don't know the movie that well still.
Well, because it goes high pitch. He's like, what? No, that's Scooby. This is all getting
I'm picturing it in my mind. Like, he's like, come in your googliness or something like that.
What are you saying?
I'm just going on the trailer, and you know what? I'm not even going to talk
about the merchandise. Like,
the merchandise?
Yeah, when the Hades is freaking out, and they're wearing his sandals and flip-flops.
Yeah.
Hold on.
This is going to be great.
I know that we don't have time for this.
No, we have time for it. Look, welcome to Impressions from Danielle and Brittany. Today, I'm going to be doing an impression of Stitch. This is my family.
You've done it much better than that before.
Okay, I'm going to try it again, okay? This is my family. It is broken. It is broken, but still good. Yeah, still good. I love that.
Much better.
Oh, I love that movie. I think, in terms of Disney movies, like I have my top tier, your Hunchbacks, Notre Dames, your Lion Kings, your Beauty and the Beast.
Uh-huh.
But then you got like your second tier, you got your Lilo and Stitches.
Lilo, unfortunately, is second tier.
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought they were kind of fancy. Dashing.
Hades is pretty darn awesome.
I don't know. I thought they were kind of dashing.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Thank you.
Wow. I cannot do that.
Alright. Well, gonna do the podcast in this voice for the rest of the night.
No. Great job. Oh God.
I had to stop because I'll be doing
that would hurt your voice
literally all night.
Okay.
Oh, no, it doesn't hurt. It's fine.
No, I was going to say, this is my last tangent. I promise. I winked. This is an audio medium. So the game I like to play, Kingdom Hearts. Mm-hmm. There's a song in it called "Simple and Clean." Somebody posted. I'm going to have to put it in the show notes.
Oh please.
Donald. They did an impression of Donald singing the song. So it's like I can't even do it.
Wow. I forgot how to do Pain/Panic's voice now.
Already?
It's gone.
But that happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever tried to do Winnie the Pooh's?
Okay. Hang on. Oh, hello.
Yeah, right?
Wow. Yeah.
My little brother pointed that out. He's like, try to do Winnie the Pooh's accent. Like, voice. I can't do it.
I can do...
Oh, bother.
Yeah. Oh, bother.
Oh, bother.
Yeah.
Christopher Robin. Nope, that's not.
Anyway, thank you for tuning in to Danielle and Brittany's Impressions Hour. We're here all episode. Okay.
Hey.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, back to this lovely book.
Yeah, so they're drinking in the bar.
They're
first
drinking
of all.
in the bar, and they start to dance or something.
Yeah. Clea asked him to dance, and she slipped off her bar stool and took both of his hands, already sambaing. Shit. As I carved out a path onto the dance floor. Oh. It was crowded, but not painfully packed, because remember, she had a panic attack.
Right. Oh, right.
And Ben looked terrified. What do I do here? He asked. And then she just dances. Just dances the night away. And like, she's like, it's all in the hips. It's all in the hips. It's all in the hips. And so Ben is a robot on the dance floor.
Oh, yeah. This is my favorite type of scene. A guy being clumsy on the dance floor.
This, honestly, is a movie.
It is.
This is written like a movie.
And look, we're not saying, because you're absolutely right.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it would be good, but at the same time, you have to work with your medium. This could be an okay screenplay. Like, yeah, there are worse
100%.
movies. Yeah,
there are worse movies.
Like, seriously, like this would be. I could see this being on like ABC Family. Oh wait, what is it called now?
I don't know.
Freeform.
Listen, I don't have cable.
Neither do
cable's dead.
Whoa.
Streaming for life.
When you did that, your levels were like just not moving. I'm looking and I'm like, whoa.
Funny.
Oh, I love this.
So they're dancing.
Yeah, they're dancing.
They hung out with the people. There's a kaleidoscope of eye candy.
Talking
about the parade.
Yep.
Because there's feathers, wings, mirrors, beads, bells, and more.
Oh my.
Oh my. She's looking everywhere at once. She's overwhelmed, and they spend the whole night there.
Whole night.
And then the sun begins to rise.
It's
the
circle of life.
Why do we always fucking sing?
Sorry.
And they go to the beach.
They go to the beach.
This is where things
this is where things get interesting.
Okay. We're a little out of it today. I apologize.
Well, it's been a while.
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
Brittany.
Okay. So I was laughing, but then when you started laughing, I felt myself start to shake. Do you ever do that when, like, somebody else laughs and then you laugh?
Yeah.
Like, that's me all the way. So, like, I'm sitting here, I'm like, oh my God. I'm like crying.
Because what I'm doing is also incredibly embarrassing. So you probably feel the embarrassment as well.
Look, I only feel humor.
I make really weird faces when I do this shit.
Look, I'm crying. I have to blow my nose.
Because those correlate.
Yep.
We'll just wait.
Yeah.
So they're at the beach.
Yes, and they're
dancing.
Yeah.
This is the romantic time, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh yeah, we get. Okay, I'm just gonna read this paragraph.
Yes,
okay?
please.
My page 124 to 125 says, I looked up. My whole field of vision was Ben, his face, so familiar, standing out against the early morning sky, his rumpled brown hair, his nose just slightly too big for his face, his puppy dog light brown eyes, a layer of thin stubble coated his chin, and I suddenly had the irresistible urge to touch it. I ran my fingers gently down his cheek. Scratchy. Clear.
Boner.
Oh yeah, totally. She's getting the lady boner.
Yeah, moist. Open the floodgate.
All right, Yeah. God.
I mean, the ocean's not the only thing that's wet right now.
Bow.
Gross.
Yeah. So, I just wrote. Well, what I wrote was because why did I write this? But I wrote Jacob. Oh, because
it reminds you of Jacob with the ruffled brown hair and the puppy dog eyes.
And the puppy dog. Can't make this up, folks. It says the way his damp tea clung to his chest, and I just thought about Jacob and how he always took his shirt off. By the way,
Where does it say that?
On page 125.
Shit. Why is that shirt damp?
Look.
Oh, I remember the night when I came home from Europe. The way his damp tea. So when she spilled his tea on his sweater.
Oh, and then, okay, right.
And he took off his sweater, and he had the damp tea underneath.
That just makes me think of, like, the Bella and Jacob stuff when he would, like, take his shirt off to warm her up, and it's like, I'll just take my shirt off, babe, and just, like, put his whole body around her. It just reminds
me of porn when they, like accidentally do something. It's like, oh, well, I guess I have to take my shirt off.
Yeah.
And then.
So true.
Done.
Perfect.
And then you have a weird scenario.
Yeah.
And unrealistic body standards.
Yeah. And then. And so. And of course she goes, this was crazy. This was Ben, my friend. And I'm like, yes, Clea, this never happens in books like this.
Yeah. Friends never fall in love with each other. No,
never. Certainly never. And so anyway, then we get...
but it was interrupted.
Yes.
Interrupted. It was interrupted. But poor Ben.
I know, poor Ben.
He's about to confess his feelings. He's like, Clea.
Yeah.
I have something really important I need to tell you. Woo! Says a bunch of frat boys. Like, what? When does that ever happen?
It happens all the time, Brittany.
Oh, okay. It happened once to me.
Really?
Yeah. Well, Kevin and I were on our way to Das Arkfest.
Right.
And it's a car show.
Okay.
In Makunji.
Cool.
It's the largest antique car show in the country.
The more
Das
you
know. The more you know. And we were walking down an alleyway because we weren't going to pay for our parking, so we parked further away. And we're walking by this house with a bunch of people outside, and we're holding hands, doing like coupley things, and they're like, "Kiss her, kiss her," and so we kissed. It was the only time that's ever happened, and they were drunk adults in their 40s.
Yeah,
not a bunch of frat boys on Carnival at dawn.
Yeah,
in wherever the fuck Carnival is.
Yeah,
Brazil?
That's true.
Brazil?
Yeah, it's Rio? Rio. It's Brazil, I think.
Brazil?
Rio, yeah. You know?
So, fuck that shit.
Oh, things are getting real right now, folks. I will say, I was with some friends on vacation, who are all older than, let's just say, like 40. The youngest one is 47.
Besides you.
Besides me. And
don't age yourself there.
Yeah, no.
Got another 20-some years.
Yeah, and we were walking to the boardwalk, and we got off the bus, and there was this like kind of house near the boardwalk, and these guys. It was kind of early too. I'm trying to remember what time it was. It was definitely in the morning, maybe like 10 or 11, and they were on the deck already, like partying,
pounding it.
Yeah, and. We got off the bus, and they were like, "Ladies, come on over, what?" And I'm like...
You should have went.
I did not look. I just looked away.
You should have went.
I actually kind of...
Honest to God, I would have.
I was kind of tempted to look over and be like, "Hey!" But then I didn't. And, missed opportunity. I would not have gone over.
Oh, I would have. 100%
Would you?
I would have.
Look, that's not my scene.
It's... Okay. So let me put it this way. It's my scene to get the free alcohol and then peace.
You like alcohol more than me, though.
I do drink a lot more.
Yeah, like I'm not a big alcohol. Look.
I drank this entire bottle.
And you rocked it.
Rock the cash bar. Rock the cash bar. I
wish this was on video. Like, we're just like literally dancing in place.
Oh my God.
And it's amazing.
We're losers.
And no, Brittany, we're winners, and don't you forget it.
You know what? Ben is a loser.
Ben is a loser.
Because you know what happens at the very end of this chapter?
What happens? I mean, I know what happens, but...
She sees him.
Yes.
Clea sees the man of her dreams off in the distance.
I mean...
On the beach.
Yes.
After Ben had almost confessed his feelings for her, she turns and freezes. He was there. The man of a dream. And that's the end of the chapter.
The man from my dreams was with us on the beach. Oh my god!
Thank you for reading the actual sentence, because I was just going
actually,
off my memory.
You did pretty good though, because I was like, wait, how did she know that? Okay.
Because I put my book down and being very dramatic, staring outside into the window, which is also draped. So I was just looking at the bamboo drape.
That could be a comedy routine. It's like you're looking up and it's like, just checking out the moon tonight. It's
like, sky's absolutely beautiful.
Are we looking at the same thing right now?
I'm looking at the new New York poster.
The new New York.
Yeah. What is it from, Danielle? New York. You have one chance.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you some clues.
All right, give me some clues.
It's a cartoon.
Is it? Okay, keep going. I think I know, but go ahead.
And the main character's name is Fry.
Okay, that doesn't help me, but I think I know. Is it Meet the Robinsons?
No.
What is it?
It's Futurama.
Oh, I don't watch Futurama.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
sad.
Oh, I failed. I just,
New York. It's based in the future.
Is it?
It's the new New York.
The new New York. I get it. I got this. I'm smart. I got it.
All right, let's move on to the next chapter.
Please, let's, we're doing well. We're doing well.
What chapter's coming up?
Well, we're on chapter 6.
Okay.
And,
do we have a summary? Do you have a summary?
Nope, I do not. So I'm just going to go with it. So we start off with
Clea chases her destiny.
Rob. Okay.
How loud was that?
Surprisingly, I guess my ears are adjusting because it didn't even surprise me. I thought it was me at first. I think that's why it didn't surprise me, because I thought I made the noise. So I was like expecting it. Oh my god. Oh my god. I really wish this was on video. That would be so funny. Yes.
I look ridiculous right now.
No.
With my short hair back in a pencil thin.
You're rocking it.
Headband with stars on it that I got from the dollar store.
Do you hear that, folks? Somebody. Fan art. Fan art.
Fan art. No. Thank you.
It'll be our new album artwork.
Yes.
Just kidding.
Dylan.
Yeah, Dylan. Yeah. Dylan, are you listening? Are you paying attention?
Dylan.
Brian.
Did you tell Brian?
I did tell Brian. Hey, Brian. What's up?
Brian. We have to just release that one episode. Just Brian.
No, we will eventually release it. So, it'll be out there soon, folks. So, you'll get it. It's fine. Brian gets it. Right, Brian? That you were messing with the bottom of it, and it was like, I could hear it creaking, like a...
Also, I gulped pretty loudly. I went,
how did I not hear that? Oh, man. Oh, man. That was an intense gulp.
Brian.
Brian, tell us how you really feel.
It sounds suspiciously like Ben. Brian.
Brian, are you Ben? If so.
Brian, do you have dark, wispy, curly hair? Do you have stubble?
I'm really excited to go to work and talk to him about this.
Brown eyes, Brian.
Brian, you can tell me at work.
Yeah, Brian. Tell Danielle. Danielle.
Danielle.
Danielle.
But you don't have to call me that. I mean, you could if you wanted to, but
am I the only one that calls you Danielle?
Yes, I think so. But I can encourage people to do so. They might... Did you see that I was just holding my pinky up?
Yeah, I did. You know what's also really funny about that?
Yeah.
Spongebob lamp.
That's awesome. When in doubt, pinky out. Oh, SpongeBob.
It's a giraffe. That was my father's favorite episode.
That is a good episode.
It's the first one. It's the very first episode of SpongeBob.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that.
All right, chapter 6.
Yes, we're doing this.
Let's go.
All right, so Clea. She starts running after this person.
That's really funny because the very first word of this
is
Clea!
Clea! What's that from? But no tangents.
What?
Anyway, so so Ben is like just standing there watching her run away. So she says her eyes were locked 50 feet down the beach where the man stood alone, scanning the sand with a furrowed brow as if searching for something he'd lost.
He was wearing jeans, a leather jacket.
I love how you just said that.
And gray t-shirt.
Nice. That was awesome how he was wearing jeans.
He was wearing jeans, a leather jacket, and a gray t-shirt.
So beautiful. Mwah, muy bien.
I'm being very dramatic right now.
We don't know. Look, we only have the text. We can only,
It's because everything is... right now, the next couple of pages, everything is in caps lock.
Yeah.
With a ton of exclamation points.
Yep. I wish... this should be a meme. I'll probably make this. Because basically what happens is he starts to run away.
Can I... Yeah.
Go ahead,
The man of her dream starts running away. But I want to read the first... 4 pieces of dialogue.
Okay.
In this chapter. Ready?
All right, go ahead.
Clea! No! Clea? No! Shit! Shit! Hey. You okay?
Okay. Oh my god. I'm literally crying. I think I have to blow my nose again. All right, hang on. Do this again.
That's my favorite thing in the whole world.
Here we go. Here we do this. Let's
Shit. But it's so bad.
I know.
There's no dialogue.
Yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god. All right. All right. I got this.
No! I screamed.
Oh my god.
Far more frustrated over losing him than any injury.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah. So go ahead, I'm
I
sorry.
was going to say, he runs from her. And so my first thought was, and this is where my meme comes in, mythical being runs from mortals. Like, he can't get away any other way. I'm just assuming he's a mythical being.
Yeah.
Get out of here, son.
Run.
You can, But then again, he turns around and comes, whatever. Anyway, so she starts chasing him. And,
yeah, did you notice this part too? The man was fast, but so was I. I can easily clock a 6-minute mile on a treadmill. Do you know how fucking fast that is?
Right, I know.
That is so goddamn fast.
Look, she's the ideal person.
Listen, to get into the Air Force,
Yeah.
you just need to clock one 12-minute mile.
Really?
Yes. So she's running a 6-minute mile. Do you know that is an athlete's goal?
Seriously.
Like,
Oh, God, give me a break.
yeah, and she's a fucking photographer.
Yeah.
How often
Look, she's got it all.
is she just like running?
But again, it's like the Twilight thing, like where Bella Swan is like the perfect human being. Everyone wants to date her, But it's like, why?
Ugh.
Why? By the way, I was on Amazon today.
How much did you laugh at that thumbnail?
It's funny because I've always noticed how stupid it looks, but until
God.
you pointed it out, like I saw it and I'm like, I want to take a picture of this and just frame it, and make
Everyone.
fun of it.
Please go to Amazon.
I'll make it our thumbnail for this episode.
Yes, please.
I will. Yeah.
It is the Eclipse movie.
God.
Look how fucking stupid they all look in the thumbnail. I mean, like, they're all good-looking people.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But the angle is...
Yeah.
Okay, so it's as if you had a camera on your knee as you were sitting down and you're looking at it. Yeah. And so it is so awful. Did they never hear of MySpace angles?
Oh my God.
Oh, bringing back the
Nostalgia.
early 2000s?
Yeah, early 2000s.
Let's do that. MySpace angles.
MySpace angles. Oh God, forgot about those babies. Woof.
My one friend is a master at them.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I never mastered them myself,
Perfect.
but so it goes. Yeah, so that will be our album artwork. Check it out, folks. So anyway, as she's running after this guy,
She's not wearing shoes.
she's not wearing shoes, as one does, which I could see that, easier to run, but it's just whatever. So
well, she was on the beach dancing.
Right, exactly.
With Benjamin.
Right. So so if you're running on the beach, you really don't want to wear shoes. No. It's plausible.
It's plausible.
As somebody who spent the week at the beach.
Yeah, but jeans and a leather jacket on the beach is not as plausible.
No, not at all. That would be
Sage. What the fuck are you doing? We know his name is Sage later on.
It's not a spoiler. Yeah. If you're listening to this episode, chances are you've either read these 2 chapters or why are you here? Okay, just kidding. You're all welcome. Anyway, so she trips on a knot of roots. Says, "I never saw the knot of roots." Of course she didn't. And so she says, "1 minute I was running my hardest. The next I was screaming at a searing pain in my ankle and landing face first in the brush." I don't know why.
Which is hilarious.
It is pretty funny.
No! I screamed.
God, the caps.
I hate when stuff is written like that.
I agree. I hate it. There's whatever. We won't dwell on that, but yeah, that's annoying. So she starts to reflect on the fact that she's left like alone in the middle of she doesn't know because Ben couldn't keep up with her, so he's not there.
Which is weird for a bodyguard.
Right. Very true. But then the mysterious man who ran away from her comes back because
plot development?
Narrative economy.
Thank you. I couldn't get the word.
There we go, folks. So yeah, he comes back and he's like,
but also, like, remember, she hasn't slept.
True.
She specifically stayed awake during that 12-hour, like, thing, and she may have taken, like, a 2-hour nap, and she's sprinting after this man.
Yeah.
And then she falls.
Right.
And then he's like, "Hey, are you okay?"
She's like, "Oh." Like
and
angels.
she goes, "Don't touch me!"
That makes me think, okay, I'm the only one who ever thinks of this. Maybe because you like Les Miserables, maybe you'll get this. There's a line in Les Miserables because the whole musical is like literally just singing. There's never a part where they speak the lines. Me too. No, girl. No.
Thank you.
I got Les Miserables. Anyway, Les Mis. There's this part in the beginning with Fantine where she's becoming a prostitute.
Oh my god. She's my absolute favorite.
Fantine's awesome.
I cried
Very
so
sad.
hard.
Yeah, I Dreamed a Dream. Oh, that's a great song. I dreamed a dream in time gone by when hope was high and life worth living. Bum, bum, bum. I dreamed that love would never die.
Fuck the guy that got her pregnant.
Yeah.
Fuck you, man.
Yeah.
This military sailor man.
Yeah.
Who's just there for the summer and then is gone when morning came.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
I mean, it's not funny. I'm laughing because that's a line in the thing. Anyway.
Also, rain makes the flowers grow. Crying my fucking head off.
A fall of rain can hardly hurt me now. What does she say? Something is all I need to know. And you will keep me safe. And then she's dying. It's awful. Keep me warm. And rain will make the flowers grow. Oh, God.
Oh, God, the French Revolution.
It's a bummer of a time. You know what? I watched Marie Antoinette for the first time the other day on vacation.
Never watched it.
Yeah, it's a bit of a doozy of a film, gotta be honest.
It's a bit of a downer.
Yeah. It's not even just like it's a downer, it's just like not that good. I don't know.
Really?
I don't know.
For Christmas, I'm hoping my mom gets us tickets to go see Book of Mormon.
Ah, nice.
Yeah, have you seen that yet?
I have not.
So last year she got us the tickets to say Les Mis.
Ah, right.
And so I'm hoping that will be a tradition now.
That's
that
awesome.
she'll just buy us tickets to see the Philadelphia Broadway show
That's
Broadway.
Right.
So.
Ooh, that's all. You know Daniel Radcliffe's going to be on Broadway again?
What? Playing what?
It's in a play. I forget, but girl, we should totally try to go.
Oh my God, I wouldn't mind. I've never seen anything on Broadway.
Girl, that'd be good.
I've only ever seen Les Mis off Broadway in Philadelphia.
I'm proud to say that I have.
I love that you leaned back and grabbed the arm of the rocking
As if
chair.
I'm on camera. Hello.
Girl, trust me.
Wait, can I recite something for a second?
Yeah,
because
sure.
you just okay. So I'm really good at reciting this beginning part of the Backstreet Boys song. Then I have a story. Okay, ready? Right.
Please allow me to recite this.
And guess what song it is, okay? Right? If you know the Backstreet Boys, you'll know.
Bye.
That's In Sync, Brittany. Oh my god. I cannot right now. I don't even know if I could be in the same room as you right
I
now.
am not a 90s child.
All right, ready?
Just hold on.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Baby. I know you feel hurt. I think I know you feel
Oh, I'm so good at reciting this.
right now you feel like you can never love again. Now all I ask is for a chance to prove that I love you. From the first day. Do you know that song?
No.
That I saw your smiling face. Honey, I knew that we would be together forever. Ooh, when I asked you out, you said no. But I don't know the lyrics. Oh my god. Are you my drummer?
Yeah.
Darling. I won't go
I
any.
just bit
Darling.
my tongue.
Did you? Oh no.
The puppy's here. The puppy's here. She's scratching.
She wants in. She wants in on the goods.
Do I sound really loud up to the microphone?
Yes.
I don't know what my levels are.
You're good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You're perfect.
It's really...
Can I just say?
Drunk Brittany is a mess.
I was gonna say, but what I think is really funny is that I'm acting almost like you're just like you just keep going and I'm just like playing into it and I haven't been really drinking. So like, what does that say about me?
2 sips of your wine.
Here we go.
Chug.
Wait,
Chug,
no, I'm not
chug,
chugging
chug,
it.
Chug. There's about maybe a fifth of the bottle. Is it that good, Danielle?
Look, I'm not a big wine person. I'm
Oh
trying.
my god.
Brittany was so gracious.
I
She's
have
such
a
a
lot
good
of
host.
alcohol in my house, if that's what you mean by gracious.
No, I mean gracious that you offered me
Do
a
you
drink.
want a salsa water?
I was gonna say something. Oh yeah, Daniel Radcliffe. I saw Daniel Radcliffe on Broadway.
Did you really? In his nudie scene?
No, I saw him in How to Succeed in Business Without Really Trying. It's the musical.
Yeah.
And easily like my favorite show I saw off Broadway, Sunset Boulevard, all the way. But on Broadway, How to Succeed in Business with Daniel Radcliffe. Oh my god.
I would love to see The Producers on Broadway.
Yeah, that would be good to see. Yeah, I don't know much about that one.
I saw the movie and
Yeah.
I was lolling so hard.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. I mean, like, it's shot in the way that somebody went from stage to film, but it was very enjoyable. And I only saw it like twice, I think. I saw the remake and the original.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
I
gotcha.
enjoyed both of them a lot, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I was listening to this podcast called Dead Meat Podcast.
Dead meat.
Hey guys!
Hey.
We also listen to your other podcasts, D&D and D.
D&D.
I'm sorry, guys, but Martin's the best.
Oh my god, she is.
She's repping hard.
I was listening to, I don't know if it's, I haven't listened to a recent one.
close.
Oh wait, no, I have actually.
It's so close to the end, and I'm gonna cry.
Yeah, but my favorite part was she puts on a helmet or something. She goes, "Oh, it's like all glitter." She's like, "The liberal agenda." I was at work and I like started laughing. I was like, "Oh my god!" And then what's his name? Black puts it on. He's like, "Oh, the liberal agenda." Anyway,
So chapter 6.
so I have a meme update. Mythical being runs only to come back. He runs
Okay,
away.
yeah. So he
comes back.
runs away because he spotted her.
Yes.
And it's weird because he looks at her, he's frightened, he runs away, she chases after, hurts her ankle, and then he comes back.
And he says, when she tells him to get away, he's like, whoa, you were the one chasing me. And I'm like,
And he smirks.
yeah, I'm
You
like, I hate.
dickhead.
Yeah, I was like, I hate you already. Is that your dog? Oh, that's you. Oh my god. I was like, that is a really loud sound.
Oh, is it loud? I'm
No,
sorry.
no, not loud in my ears. I mean loud, like I thought she was crying. Like, so I was
It
like,
was the filing cabinet.
Brittany with the knife. at the
knife?
filing cabinet. I'm playing Clue. Okay,
Oh,
with the wrench.
I thought you said what the knife. Like, what the fuck? But, like, you substituted fuck with the knife.
That would be a terrible joke. And
What the knife?
future Danielle, do not do that. It's not going to end well.
That is not a good joke, Danielle.
It's not a good joke.
Even though you didn't say that at all.
Note to self.
Note to self, I miss you terribly. This is what we call a tragedy. Come back to me,
What is that?
It's a punk rock song.
What punk rock song is this?
Ah, fuck, I had to look it up.
All right, well, while you're looking it up, you know what punk rock song I had in my head today?
This is what we call... What?
Check Yes Juliet. You know that song?
Sing it.
Check yes Juliet, here's the countdown. 3, 2, 1, now fall in my arms now. There's no turning back
I
for
hope
us
that,
tonight.
I know what song you're talking about.
Yeah. This man, who she's been seeing in the pictures in her dreams, comes back to her and is like, are you okay? And she's like, don't touch me. And he's kind of like, oh, you were the one chasing me.
Yeah, he's very sassy for a woman he, quote, never met before.
Yeah, seriously, what's up with that dude?
Fucking Sage. I'm sorry. That was a lot of foreshadowing on my part. Sorry.
Well, no, yeah.
Oops, ladies and gentlemen.
It's fine, you know.
If you didn't pick up on the fact that he's immortal by now, you're a boob.
I was gonna say I wasn't sure if I could bring that up or not, but yeah, it felt
there are so many clues because of her dreams and
right.
how she's a different person every time,
right?
And he's the same.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like there
and
it
again,
is.
It's kind of like it's not the same as Twilight, but it does feel like an Edward thing. Thinking of like him living in past centuries and stuff, like
yeah.
Anyway, but so
he helps her.
Yeah, he's like, let's take a look at your ankle. And then Ben comes, and he's like, oh my god, get away from her.
I love Ben, honest to God.
Poor Ben.
I know. He really gets a shit end of this stick.
He does. But so does Jacob, so you know.
Yeah.
You know.
It's dumb.
It's
anyway, go
dumb.
on.
Anyway, Clea has to be like, Ben, don't worry about it. No, it's okay.
Because she's the all-knowing person.
Oh, God, yeah. And so, this strange man backs away, says her ankle's not broken or sprained, which is good, but, for all the pain she was in, I'm very surprised. Relieved, of course, but surprised.
Of course.
Yeah. And, he says it's just a strain. I thought it said it's just a sprain. I'm like, but you just said it wasn't sprain. I wish it said that. Typo. He says she should be fine tomorrow, and Ben is just like not convinced that this guy is okay. He is like keeping his eyes on him, which I guess makes sense. He's
because like they were in her dad's den office study. He has 5 rooms, and like he might be an incubus. He might be an angel.
Oh,
he might be something.
Yeah.
So like this book. Honest to God, I read the whole thing. It gets weird with no explanation.
I'm so excited because I don't remember.
Oh, God, it's so weird. So, like, even this part is a little weird because you think he might be some sort of, like, extraterrestrial being.
Yeah.
And the only one that seems to care is Ben.
Yeah. That's a problem. Well, I cannot wait to get into this. Oh, it's going to be so much fun. I'm so excited. So, they're kind of, they're chatting.
I'm going to rage later. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm excited for that, Brittany. You know I am.
Yeah.
So, the guy, this strange man, who has not yet been named. I mean, we said Sage, but,
we know it's Sage.
Yeah, we learned by the end of the
if you
chapter.
even read the reviews for this, it's
That's
Sage.
true, yeah.
Yeah.
So Ben stops him because he sees that this man is wearing a watch that looks exactly like her father's watch.
Did Ben or did Clea?
It says that he made a move for the woods, and I was about to scream no at the top of my lungs, but so I guess she noticed. But it doesn't. It just says.
Read the rest of the thing. I don't have my book open.
Okay, so, please don't bother. The man said, holding up his hands. I'll get out of your way. He made a move for the woods, and I was about to scream no at the top of my lungs, but I didn't have to. Stop! Ben leaped for the man.
Okay, so they both noticed that it was the watch.
Yeah, I guess so. Or I'm wondering if she was just going to say no because, like, she didn't want him to leave, and then Ben noticed the watch.
Oh, yeah. I see.
And it is indeed his watch because it has some stuff written on it.
Yes. So they find out that it is indeed his watch, and I don't know if it's in this chapter or... No, that's another chapter. Never mind. But there's an inscription.
Yeah.
Saying that about... like an inscription from her mom, Clea's mom, to her father. You know, because this was a gift, and she would know that watch anywhere. I mean, like, neither of us are looking at that book the book right now. That is the physical line in it.
Wait, really?
And it is so predictable.
Yeah, it is predictable.
Yeah,
oh, it's so predictable.
You would know that watch anywhere.
God, yeah, it is predictable.
Yeah. Ooh, what was that in the book?
I just wrote that the book uses this classic trope of like the clumsy heroine kind of thing. Again, just like Bella, where it's like, she's a really strong lady, but she's clumsy. Like, she's cute. She's so strong.
She's relatable.
But she needs men to save her all. Yeah, exactly. She's relatable, but she needs to be saved constantly. But she's strong. She can do it. But she tripped. She tripped. Oopsie, gotta pick her up. You know, all that jazz. But yeah, so he says, like, he's like, well, I don't know anything about it. So Ben's kind of like, so what? You were running away, like, 'cause maybe thinking that's why he was running away. And then the man's kind of, you know, being sassy again, and he finally introduces himself. So sassy indeed. And he introduces himself as Sage. It's nice to meet you, Clea. And I don't think, did she tell him her name? What are you doing, young lady? And I went, what?
What? No, she didn't mention her.
Right, so that's not weird.
So he knows her name.
He knows her name.
How does he know her name?
Exactly. How does he know her name?
No, I mean, like, legitimately, how does he know his name?
I don't know.
I read ahead. I don't know how he knows his name. How he knows
how
her
he knows
name.
his name.
What is my name?
I can't think of it.
How he knows her name.
I don't know.
I really don't know.
Yeah, that's... Well, I mean, I didn't
I'll have to read it again.
Yeah. Oh, God.
It's been like 2 weeks.
You poor thing.
Anyway, so she's like, Clea.
And she's like, what? I felt a thrill when I heard him say my name. And
her panties are wet. I felt the
God.
Oh, God.
What were you going to say?
No, I was going to say...
The floodgates have opened.
I was going to say, feeling a thrill is just like you squirting. I don't know.
Oh, my God. I have to blow my nose again.
I know, allergies. I'm sorry.
No, don't apologize.
'Tis the season.
And, folks... You're in for a special treat today because this episode is brought to you by Audible.com.
Oh my God.
Brittany, I don't know if you know this, but we're sponsored by Audible. So, one thing I noticed is that the book starts talking...
I'm trying to make it as loud as possible.
That's okay. Do it, girl. I don't know if we talked about this last episode or not, but... I know we have talked about it, though. I don't know if it was on the record.
Go ahead, say it.
With the stark similarities to the other Elixir book that we talked about.
Yes, we briefly touched on it, but we didn't really, like, dive deep.
Okay.
So the other Elixir book Danielle is talking about is a book by very similar... it's the exact same name.
Yeah.
To the point where Amazon confused the names of the two books. And the reviews are posted on both.
Yes.
But go ahead.
Oh, well, actually, I'm going to finish up Audible. Remember Audible? I was doing the...
Oh!
That's funny. That's all going to be cut out. Anyway, so, today, fine listeners, if you are listening to this episode...
Jesus Christ.
Wait, hold on. It's like, I love hearing him laugh down there. All right. So, folks... I met a person, Audible.com, Oh, yeah? Where'd you meet him? I met him on the internet. All right, anyway, sorry.
Holy
that was a really bad joke. I'm sorry, but I really
How
wanted
did
to.
that come from?
I don't know why. It just was in my head. I wanted to do it.
So good. And so weird.
So weird. Anyway.
Oh my god.
I just hit my headphones. Anyway. So, again, I'm not drunk, but you would never know. Yeah.
Very much so. I can't drive you home, Danielle.
That's okay. So, anyway, all right, here we go. Audible.com. So, today, fine listeners, if you go to audibletrial.com /BaBaT, you can get a free 30-day trial to audible.com as well as a free audiobook of your choice. And today, of course, we want to recommend a book called The Girl on the Train, because, we heard some trains going by.
Oh, wait, no. Did I read that book?
I did not read it. I don't have an interest.
I read Gone Girl, not
you
Girl
read,
on the
They're
Train.
very similar. Very similar. I've only seen the movies. I'm okay with that. You are blinking very rapidly right now.
I was wondering if you could hear that.
I mean, yes.
Yes!
I think this is the best episode we've ever recorded. Honest to God. I'm not even, upset. I'm so excited to edit this. I've never been like that, ever.
These are butterfly kisses.
Beautiful.
The sound of butterflies.
Oh my God, they're mating. Oh
my God, I'm dead. Anyways, Girl on the Train, go.
Girl on the Train, yes. We're going to recommend that from Audible. And, because we're hearing so many trains. I mean, not really, but,
About two.
Yeah, about two.
About two.
Yeah. So, anyway, that's our book recommendation for today. audibletrial.com /BaBaT. Over 180,000 titles to choose from on Audible. So if you don't want Girl on the Train or you've already read it, no worries. There are tons of books you can choose from.
I accidentally wiped my nose on the...
That's your microphone definitely now.
This is the sound of nose wiping.
You're giving Eskimo kisses.
Oh my God, butterfly? Eskimo.
This truly is an audio medium.
I am so sorry.
Don't apologize. Actually, you know what? Honestly, I don't know any other podcast that's ever done this. Listeners.
That's got belligerently drunk.
Have you listened to a podcast where you've heard not only butterfly kisses, but Eskimo kisses? I could not think of the word for a second. Thank you.
Oh
Eskimo kisses.
Let's power through this. Okay.
Real kisses. All right. Kissing my microphone. Oh, that touched my heart. All right. Anyway, so let's talk about.
Oh my God, we said this 4 times.
I'm not talking about this. Yeah. All right.
Let's go on. So, I mean, not like that. Not in a mean way.
My God.
But she hurt her ankle.
Yeah.
And he came back, and Ben's like, "What?"
Yeah. And they see the watch.
And then they start talking, and is this when
he introduces them?
No, when something happens that escalates into the next chapter?
Not yet, I don't think.
What page are you on?
I'm on page 136. It's the part where it says I felt a thrill.
Oh, and then the watch. Everyone sees the watch. Yeah,
and then it says, she talks about her father disappearing. And I wrote, which is kind of funny that we were talking about Hercules, because it says he reached out and grazed his fingers over my cheek. My skin tingled at his touch. I leaned in for more, but he was gone, already pushing through the brush. So he starts to leave. So he just quickly brushes against her cheek and runs away. And before that, he says, your father was a good man. Be safe, Clea. Live a long, happy life. And my note was, get a grip, girl. From Hercules. Oh. Also, yeah. Anyway. So he pieces out, or he starts to, and she says, wait. But, Yeah, he said wait, and he starts to run away. And she's confused. I still had no idea how he knew my father. Oh, yeah. Had Sage hurt him? Yeah. I didn't think so. But my head was spinning with so many different feelings. Yes. And I didn't know what to believe. And then Ben pulls out his cell phone. Mm-hmm.
He's not gonna get away. I'm calling the police. I'm gonna tell them he's involved with your dad's disappearance. They can decide... What? We can describe him. We even have pictures. Wait, no. We can't show them the pictures. Well, that would get too complicated. Do you think we should show them the pictures? Like, Ben, chill the fuck out.
Seriously.
First of all, why do the cops care about the disappearance of her father?
I was gonna say, yeah.
You know, like, okay, so this book has no idea how international relationship works.
No, not at all.
And, like, no one is going to care about this heart surgeon. Is heart surgeon cancer?
Yeah, heart surgeon. Yeah, I think so.
Heart surgeon.
I forget now.
Who disappears in a foreign country. Mm-hmm. Like, he's in Brazil. He's an American. Mm-hmm. You know, he's working in low-income areas. He's working... I guess in the jungle?
Right.
Is what they're kind of describing.
That's what it feels like,
I've never heard of a jungle in Brazil, first of all.
Look.
It might be there. I don't know much about Brazil.
It's white people trying to imagine the exotic.
Exactly. So it's an exotic land. He disappears. You have this senator poking around, but gives up after, what? 4 months?
Yeah, probably.
Is that what it was?
I
4
forget,
months?
to be honest.
It was less than a year.
Yeah, it was not very long.
She gives up instantly. I know. I'm sorry. Cars outside. That? I don't know. I think someone ran over something.
Okay, I just want to make sure. Yeah.
It was not a gunshot.
Oh, no, that's not what I thought, actually.
But, like, he disappears. It's not in the media anymore. The media cares about her being in France.
Right.
Paris, rather. In Paris, and, like, partying it up. And then we find out they care about her being in Brazil.
Right.
Like, fuck this shit. The police don't give a damn about this person being disappeared.
Right.
So they have Sage, and, like, Sage is the culprit.
Yeah.
We also have pictures of this random man in Rome.
Right.
In Rome. He has no connection to Brazil at this point. So if they produce these pictures, the police are going to be like, what the fuck? Mm-hmm. Like, this is just a random guy in Rome. Right,
exactly.
Around the same time. Oh, no. A year after your father dies.
Right.
So can you imagine going to a police officer and say, I know who is part of my father's disappearance. Here's a picture of the man a year later in Rome.
Right.
And his dad just disappeared in Brazil. Her dad disappeared in Brazil.
Right, there would be, There's
zero connection.
Look, narrative economy.
Oh, God, it makes me to shit my pants because it makes no sense whatsoever. And so me shitting my pants right now also makes no sense.
Hey, you know what? What would be better, reading this book or having that happen? Yeah, I was going to say, yeah.
It'd be more entertaining if I
pooped myself. For sure, yeah.
This makes no sense. All right, so should we show them the pictures? I heard Ben's manic voice, but I had no idea what he was saying. Good, because he's not fucking making sense.
Yeah, well, she's an idiot, too.
She couldn't take her eyes off of him.
And then thump!
Thump.
A black blob fell from the trees and landed on Ben, pinning him to the ground.
A black blob?
I know. I just reread that. I'm like, I don't remember this at all.
It sounds like I know what it is.
Yeah.
It's people from they're assailants. They're kidnappers. And,
right.
But describing it as a black blob, it just sounds like someone's like curled up in a ball and just fell out of a tree.
It makes me think of the blobs from like The Incredibles that they shoot at him. Do you remember when he like goes into that secret room and finds out that like all the superheroes are
I don't remember.
Well, it's all these black blobs. Anyway, moving on. It's fine. Then we get a generic line from one of the guys. He's like, ooh, we got ourselves a feisty one when she fights back. And I'm like, oh, shut the F up.
He has a thick European accent.
Yeah.
Just to make sure that you also know he's not from this area.
Correct. Yeah. And they're like, look who we've got. It's the woman's daughter. It's, what's her name? Clea Raymond. We've got a celebrity on our hands. A rich celebrity. Just think about the possibilities, gentlemen. And I'm right. So her mom is that famous of a politician that she is known in foreign countries.
Oh my God. It's so annoying. Well, she is a foreign diplomat.
Oh, right. Yeah, we did discuss that. Like, I just...
It still doesn't make much fucking sense.
No.
How many foreign diplomats to the United States do you know?
Right, none.
I know that one woman who wasn't a diplomat, but is a Russian spy, basically.
I have no
That
idea.
redheaded woman. Now, honestly, I don't think is that very attractive. But all these senators have boners for her, and she was part of the NRA and, like, all that stuff. But can we, like, stop for 1 minute?
Sure.
Because I want to describe this guy.
Okay.
I threw my head back to see his face. I wanted to give a good description when I got the chance. I smelled it before I saw it. The stench of decay from his black, rotted teeth. His pasty cheeks were sunken. Open sores stood out on his forehead and chin. He had a huge, faded tattoo across his throat, a skull with fire blazing out of its eye sockets, and the letters CV below it. I don't know if you could have a more stereotypical...
Thank you.
Like, description of a villain.
Right.
And, like, not even a high-ranking villain, but a henchman.
Right.
Like, someone that is just a pawn in the game.
Yeah.
Is to describe it with him with rotten teeth and sores.
Seriously.
And, like, I forget what the description was, but that's a depictor of someone with an STD.
Yes, thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, and I agree. That's what I thought as well.
And they describe him as a villain.
Right.
As if people with STDs
right.
are all bad.
And that just it rubs me the wrong way for many reasons. Like you said, why describe him that way?
Yeah.
Why?
There's no reason.
Yeah, you don't need to. Why? Just because he's a villain, like, I get, like, the whole ugliness trope, but, like, you don't have to do it that way.
It's a trope.
Yeah.
It's like saying he's a villain because he has dark skin.
Right, exactly.
You know, it follows along the same lines.
Yeah.
And he does have a European accent, but because they're in Brazil, they're gonna have darker skin.
Right.
You know, that's the way it is in Brazil.
It's,
you know, it follows a trope that is perpetuating racism stigmatisms.
And, you know, unfortunately...
This was written in 2010, though.
It's not even just that it was written in 2010, and I don't want to put this on Hilary Duff, but the same thing, it has to be put on her. I don't think that Hilary Duff is thinking about that.
And what's her name? Whoever wrote this with her.
I don't think the general population thinks about it that way.
Yeah.
And I think it's a very unconscious thing. Like, in the past...
It very much is unconscious.
Yes, because I know in the past, before I was, woke, I would read books, like Harry Potter, maybe, for example. Maybe that's a bad one. But, like, I would read books, and I would know that there was something there that I should be paying attention to. Mm-hmm. Either something was wrong, or something was talking about something in a certain way.
Like Cho Chang.
Yes, thank you. That's a perfect example. Mm-hmm. And I would think, like, something feels wrong.
The Asian in Ravenclaw.
Yeah, and I wouldn't know what, but I would, and it would rub me the wrong way, but of course nobody else sees it, so therefore I would just say, well, nothing's wrong, I mean, nobody else sees it. And people still think that way, and it's very harmful, very bad, and I'm so glad that we're talking about it now, because I picked up on it, but I didn't really think of it actively like you did. So I'm really glad you brought that up.
Well, honestly, the one reason I did think about it so actively was because of writing sessions by Brandon Sanderson and quite a few other authors. And which it irks me. I really love the podcast, but they often talk about misrepresentation in literature, especially when it comes to women, and they have 3 men on the panel and 1 woman.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I understand why it is the way that it is. There's the ghost train
I
again.
love it.
It's just very problematic.
You got this.
Problematic.
Yeah.
There we go. And they talk about stuff like this quite often. And I highly recommend that podcast to writers. It is phenomenal. It is one I didn't realize a lot of stuff in literature before I listened to that podcast.
Ah, cool.
Yeah, the train's pretty loud.
That was pretty loud.
But I really noticed through their podcast is what I've learned about subgenres. And I learned about side quests, I guess is the best way, side plots. I learned so much from them.
That's cool.
Is that podcast, and it's called Writing Sessions.
Yeah.
Hosted by Brandon Sanderson. He's the main people. He's one of my favorite authors. Honest to God, he writes epic fantasies. So I would suggest listening to that.
Nice. I'll put a link in the show notes.
Just a little plug.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, it's interesting too, like what you just said about talking about things like that and not always having the representation there to back it up. It's little things that you don't consider. It's
little things that you don't think about.
Right.
You know, we just accept as fact.
Yes.
But people who are older, like the way we are, and we read stuff like that, automatically I thought of an STD.
Right. Oh, yeah, for sure.
You know, and some, like rotting teeth, I don't know if that's a sign of STD, but everything else is.
Yeah, and it's not that hard. Okay, I still would not like the description either way, but like, just get rid of the sores in the mouth. I mean,
yeah.
I don't know.
You could easily just talk about the tattoo.
Yeah, it's just something to take into consideration. This has been Danielle and Brittany's Woke Corner. Thank you for tuning in, folks.
So they are ambushed by these people.
Yes.
And we find out they are bad guys. So Sage fights them all off, right?
Yep.
Because, what's her name? Clea is injured. Her ankle's like, meh. Yeah. Does she get, like, taken?
She gets, like, knocked out, I think. And then when she opens her eyes, she realizes that somebody is clutching her legs. Like, she's, like, how I pictured it was, like, she was slung over someone's back.
Okay. So the guys are like, let's kidnap her. She's gonna make a fancy ransom.
Yeah.
Because, as we said before, apparently American politics is huge in other countries.
Oh, God.
Okay,
yeah.
so if anyone from another country, highly doubt it, listen to this podcast, let us know. Do any of you give a shit about what happens over here?
Like, do you care about Chelsea Clinton?
Yeah, exactly. Do you give a damn about Chelsea Clinton?
I personally don't.
I'm
American.
Neither do I.
Yeah, like, what?
Do your own thing. You're what, 23?
Yeah.
Do your shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Girl?
Yeah.
Damn.
No. But I kind of had to laugh at this part just because literally in Twilight, there's the part in the first book where he picks her up and, like, she's on his back and he's running her through the forest. I'm sorry.
I remember that. And that's when he reveals that he sparkles for the first time.
He's like, this is me.
I was just about to say that.
Like, God, I'm repulsive. Who wants to be with me?
Are you ready to see this?
Yeah.
And you're like the most fabulous unicorn known to man.
It's like sparkly unicorn.
God damn it. So she's like slung over the back because she fucking passes out because she's a pussy.
Right, of course.
And she realizes it's Sage.
Yeah, she realizes it's Sage, and she's like going, "What the heck?" And they're like, "Be quiet, come on." She thinks she's being kidnapped, but no, she is not. He is in fact saving her life, and they have all her equipment. By the way, everything's okay.
All of her equipment.
Yeah, nothing is lost, and
except her shoes, which she ran away from.
Oh yeah, for sure.
She left them on the beach.
Yeah, I left them on the beach, and I'm not gonna even talk about this one. So
I want to read that one.
Yeah,
I'm listening.
So, they have to stop. He asks. Sage says, "Is it okay for her to crawl?" And so he lowers her on the ground, and she starts crawling. She's afraid that this is a trap. What if Sage was an evil spirit, and this was how he'd strike?
Okay, so, like, I'm gonna touch on that a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have her, first of all. who doesn't believe in the supernatural.
Oh,
And
that's right. I forgot about that.
And, like, automatically he's like, what if he's an evil spirit?
What?
What? And then she's with Ben. So, like, obviously, she's better off than if she were alone. And she's worried about crawling into this cave when you're just fucking mugged by these random blobs that are falling out of trees.
The random blobs.
And, like, you see, I don't understand Clea. She is two extremes at the same time.
Yeah.
She goes from not believing in a single thing that she can't see with her own two goddamn eyes to believing everything.
Well, because she believes what the narrative wants her to believe. And look.
That's not how actual people work.
Look, I don't agree with this, but there are people out there, and this is fine, but people sometimes read books because they don't care about that. And that's fine. But, like,
brain candy. That's exactly what brain candy is.
Yes, and we've talked about this, and I know you know how I feel about this. I personally don't like that because I think books subtly affect us. Like, we don't realize it. I think they do. And what you read often says more about you than you would think. So, and I say that for myself, you know. Look, we're on a Bad Books podcast, okay? What does that say about us? We willingly do this, okay?
I
came up with the idea.
I was gonna say, you're the one that's gonna have more problem with the books that we read than anything else, because the books that we read are brain candy. There's no literary advancements to it.
Look,
they don't they do not follow classic literature structure.
Yeah, and you know, that's okay. I don't want it to seem like you can't, like, you can read what you want, but for me personally, I take issue with this stuff. I'm sorry, I just do. I'm a literary snob. Anyway, so they crawl into this hole, and both Ben and Clea are like, we totally thought we were being set up. Like, they thought they would be...
Yeah, where the fuck did Ben go with it?
Yeah, I was like, whoa.
All right, so, like, if you're a bodyguard... Okay, you're a nerd. I get it.
Yeah.
That you're hired to be a nerd. You're hired for your brain. But you're going to hire someone who is physically inept?
Right.
Or able? I forget what it is.
Inept, yeah.
No, inept means you're not inept. Okay. Right?
Well, okay.
I'm confused.
Where are you going
now.
with this? I thought you were saying inept, meaning why
if
would
you're
you hire?
able to do someone, are you inept or are you not inept?
If you're able to do something?
Yes.
You're able. Yeah, you're right.
You're able.
Yeah.
Okay, so inept means unable.
Right.
Correct?
Yeah.
Right. So if you hire someone to be a bodyguard, he has to be abled.
Right.
And he is just like, I'm a nerd. I'm going to follow over with all this stuff.
Yeah.
And, like, he is buff.
Right.
He's fucking buff. Mm-hmm. Like, he has a physical ability to be like, no, we're going to go our own route. Mm-hmm. You know, so what is he? Is he a nerd scrawny boy? Or is he a nerd buff boy?
Look, he's whatever the...
I'm so fucking confused, though.
He's whatever the narrative wants him to be.
Oh, fuck me.
Yeah.
So they crawl into this cave.
Yeah, and they're, like, wondering about, like, the men who attacked them. And Sage says, like, they weren't after you. They're after me.
Yeah,
and
the world doesn't revolve around you, Sage.
Yes.
Fuck off.
And she's like, who's after you? Why? And of course he says, I can't tell you that. I'm like, oh, F this. No, I don't care. Oh, I hate this.
It's the most annoying trope.
I know. It's so, like, the bad boy.
And, not only that, it's put in a way that is so stereotypical.
Yeah.
Like, I don't, like, yes, you can, like, allude to the fact that he can't tell you.
Right.
It's the whole show versus tell thing.
Right. Yeah. And
talk about how his body language changes.
Right.
You know, talk about how he hesitates or you could see on his face he's thinking about his response.
Right.
That tells you that he can't tell you. Mm-hmm. You know?
Yeah.
Versus, I can't tell you.
Yeah, I can't tell you.
I mean, like, no, give me something to fucking figure out.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
God damn it. Go on.
Brittany's getting mad right now.
No, because I'm fucking pissed off at the end of this goddamn book. And it just keeps repeating in my mind. And the fucking part that is the kingpin of this book is so irritating because it doesn't follow the logic of the story. Makes me want me to shit myself.
Oh, God.
Because I did read ahead. I'm sorry, listeners.
Don't apologize. Look, Brittany's frustrated right now.
I know.
Don't worry, Brittany. The chapter's almost over. We can do this.
So they're in this fucking cave, and he's like, I can't tell you shit.
Yeah, and hang on. Okay, so he basically, like, she wants answers, and he's like, fine, I'll tell you everything I can. I have to, because as things stand now, we're stuck together. And then I wrote, kill me.
Oh, you didn't write kill me?
Boom.
Because, okay, as if there weren't fucking enough foreshadowing in this goddamn book. Okay, so when you're teaching foreshadowing to high school students, make them read this book. Yeah. Because this is a perfect example of foreshadowing gone wrong.
Actually, yeah, definitely.
Because, like, if you want foreshadowing or red herrings in your book, you want them subtle enough for the reader to go, huh.
Right.
Versus, I fucking know this whole thing already.
Right, exactly. Know? Exactly.
Like, you want them to be like, could it be? Possibly, maybe?
Yep.
I don't know.
Right.
You want the reader to question things that are going on.
Right.
Not for it to be so fucking obvious that you ruin the whole book. This whole book has been ruined by the foreshadowing.
Yeah, for sure. It's bad. It's very bad.
It fucks itself.
Yeah, and it's funny because, like...
Which is called masturbation. Go on.
So, are you saying that this book masturbates?
This book is a self-pleasure book.
Yes, actually.
It is its characters pleasing itself.
Yeah.
I know this started as a joke, but it's legitimate. Like,
yeah, I actually agree, yeah.
There is nothing about this book that is to the satisfaction of anyone else but itself.
That's a very astute point, actually.
Boom.
It started as a joke.
Fucking boom.
It started as a joke, but it turned into a really great point. Because honestly, you're so right. And it's a shame because, like, there are, like, I always feel like I'm so frustrated when I talk to people and they're, like, talking about these books that they read. And or they don't even read at all, and they're like, oh, well, I don't like reading. And I'm thinking, but when you get a good book, and, like, you're able to, like, think about things when you're reading, and really get in touch with the characters, and relate it to your own life, but help it understand the world around you a bit more, like, it's such a rewarding process, and there's none other quite like it. And yes, reading is much more work than, say, just sitting down and watching TV, but that's why it is so rewarding, because you feel like you accomplished something. Like, reading books like this, like, I don't feel like I am accomplishing anything. I just feel like, wow.
Wait until you get to the end, Danielle.
Yeah, and Brittany, we talked about this. I've read, as you know, listeners, I have read the book, but it's been a while. She refreshed me, and oh, holy crap, I don't remember any of this damn book, and maybe that's a good thing, but of course,
it is a good thing.
But I'm gonna have to reread it. You know,
I mean, like, I know we're joking about the self-satisfaction. I love brain candy.
Oh yeah, I do brain candy.
I love to sit there and watch The Good Place.
Yeah. Oh, I like The Good Place. I just started watching that.
So good.
I just watched the first episode. Fork and bullshit.
I can't. Oh God, wait, watch more. I'm all caught up on it.
Nice.
But, like, I love brain candy. I am not a person that's... I've said it before, I'll say it again. I am a lazy reader. You know, if I have to sit there and digest this story, I'm bored. No, thank you.
Yeah.
Because when I read, I want it not to be obvious, but for me to understand right away.
Yeah, I tend to be that way too. Yeah, unfortunately, I do that as well.
So, like, I could visit it years later and be like, oh, shit, I completely missed that.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that. But this isn't even brain candy.
Yeah, this
is honest to God, a direct cavity to my frontal lobe. Like, this is just me taking shots of sugar for days straight. Right. It's not candy. It is not filling my tummy. Right. It is just sugar.
Empty calories.
It is empty calories.
Yeah.
I mean, like, it's not a bit of honey. It is gummy bears.
Yeah, oh yeah.
You know, like, a bit
the
of
crappy
honey.
kind, too.
Yeah, exactly. Bit of honey, or those, like, Berkshire chocolates that have, like, fruit in the middle. In the middle. They have, like, some substance. You know, they have some kind of nutritional value to it because it's honey and it's fruit.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. No, this is fucking cotton candy.
Yeah.
And it is making me sick.
It's making, no finer words were ever said. Seriously, folks.
God damn it.
And look, I'm with you. You know, even though, like, obviously, like, I'm a literary person, I always try to read, like, books that challenge me. I'm with you. I read books sometimes. Like, I recently read Oliver Twist. And I literally was reading it, and I was like, get to the damn point. Oh, my God. And, like...
So that's on the other end of the spectrum.
Right. And it's like, I think Oliver Twist, in many regards, is, like, a brilliant novel. But when I was reading that book, I literally wanted to throw it across the room because I was like... Why does this matter? It doesn't matter. Like, why?
There's got to be some kind of social construct aspect to it.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, and you know, but I appreciate literature like that, so I like it. But at the same time, I'm just like you, like where I'll read books and I'll be like, oh my God, like I can't even like Pride and Prejudice. Like when I first read that book, I had no idea what the F was going on. I liked it for the language of it, but I was like, okay, I know they fall in love, but I don't, like, why? How? Who? What? When? Where? Why? Like, they
speak in so many veils in Pride and Prejudice and Zombies, because I haven't read the first one, or the original, rather. Yeah.
But it's interesting because, like, when I reread it now, because I'm so familiar with it, now I get it. But that's because I've been so well acquainted with it now. Like, I've seen adaptations, I've read it before, I've read it twice. Like,
oh, thank you.
But they're so good. But yeah, like, so I get it. Like, brain candy is fine. I don't even consider books that are easy to read. I don't even consider them brain candy. Like, this is like super brain candy.
This,
like, you know what I mean?
This is a warhead.
Yeah. Oh,
this
yeah.
This isn't even brain candy.
Yeah.
This is a warhead.
I always hated warheads.
It is an assault on your brain.
Yes. Boom. And with that, folks, we're going to end this episode.
Thank God.
Yeah, thank God indeed. So,
I rolled my eyes pretty hard.
Yeah, she did. She did. All right,
guard.
folks.
I said guard, not God. I'm so sorry.
That was hilarious.
This wine is pretty damn good.
Yeah.
But I also drank a full mason glass full of liquor. Like, everything I had was just liquor, except for the ice cubes. All right, let's go home. I am home.
You are home. I got some driving, but you know what? I like to drive, so it's all good.
Same.
So, you know. Oh, yeah, that's right. You do, too.
Yeah.
Oh, up top, girlfriend.
Oh, no. Okay, I'll hold still. Yeah.
Oh, my book almost fell off my lap. It's all good. It's all good. Look, I remember where I left off, okay?
Who were you talking to? Danielle just turned around the room to speak to no one that is there.
Don't you ever wish that your life was like The Office, though? I mean, I don't, but, like, pretend it is. Like,
Just Talking to the cameras that don't there. That don't there.
That
Good
don't.
one. All right, Brittany.
All right, folks.
Good night.
We're gonna end this episode real quick, folks. Wait, no, hold on.
What?
We gotta wrap it up. We gotta, tell them about social media.
Okay, so Katie, who did our art design, Katie Hartung.
Shit.
What?
Well, actually, go ahead. It's fine.
Katie Hartung. Check out her website. It's in our show notes. She's really fucking cool. She's my big in my fraternity. Hey, Katie!
Hey,
we still haven't fucking picked a song for this shit.
That's why I said that.
So, okay, cool. So,
we'll figure it out.
You person who we stole the song from because it was free on YouTube. Thanks. You're actually really quite awesome. We love you. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook. Our website is actually really fucking cool. Danielle did it on Foursquare?
Squarespace.
Squarespace, not Foursquare.
You were close. Yeah, I could see that connection.
It's really cool and it's awesome.
It's a fun little
Check
website.
it out.
Yeah.
On there, you can find all of our social medias, which include Facebook. We have a group and a page. We are not that active on it, but we will try to get better. We have our Instagram. We have our Twitter, which Danielle put a really fucking awesome tweet, which is a controversial issue at the end of the moment.
But it's so funny.
But it's really fucking funny. We also have an Instagram, which we're pretty active on.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Our activity on Instagram.
Yeah, I'd say so.
But through our website, you can contact us, shoot us an email. You can actually leave us a voicemail.
Yes.
Let us know what you're thinking.
Indeed.
We really would appreciate it if you gave us a rating on iTunes.
5 stars, preferably.
5 stars. Danielle already did it.
Yes, I
really
did.
Funny.
I did it as an example to show you people how to write a really great review.
So give us any type of stars. We know you guys are listening.
Yeah.
We want you to be active. So please fucking say something to us.
Please do.
So
look, our self-esteem is low. We really need your...
I mean, that's yourself, Danielle. We'll work on that together. But my self-esteem is through the roof. I'm at a 4.5 right now.
I'm at a 1.5. So folks gotta help me. I'm kidding.
Oh, okay, everyone. So let's boost Danielle's self-esteem.
Oh, that could be our political campaign. Anyway.
Did I miss anything?
No, I think you're good.
So check out Katie Hartung. She's pretty fucking awesome.
Whoa.
Our website, all of our stuff. Check out Audible if you haven't already. Use our free promo code.
Yeah.
Get your 30 days free. Get your free book. Give us $5. Eventually we'll put on a Patreon. Should we just start that?
I mean, we could if we wanted to. Why not?
I mean, it doesn't cost anything to just have a Patreon, right? Yeah,
we could.
You know what? Fuck this shit. We're gonna eventually have a Patreon. I think at the end of this month we should probably put a Patreon.
I agree with you.
Yeah, let's do that.
This is exciting, folks.
If you like us in any way, shape, or form, sign up for our Patreon. $1 a month. What the fuck? Do it. Honest to God, it's just gonna help us do our platform.
Exactly. It's gonna help us out.
Whatever you donate, it's gonna get put back right into this podcast.
Yes.
Until the point where we can actually make a living on it. Then yes, fuck that shit. We're gonna make a living on it. We'll see how that goes.
All right, folks.
So yeah. Sign up, follow us, like us, do all that type of shit.
You're beautiful.
You're beautiful.
No, you're beautiful.
In every single way. And words can bring no.
Whoa, she hit the high note, folks. 10 out of 10. And with that, lovely listeners.
All right, good night.
Good night. Good night, you're beautiful.